Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It is 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am the Crypto Crow. Today, we're going to be talking about these flash crashes going on. Were they predictable? Have I been predicting them? Not necessarily, but there always seems to be black swans in a bear market to take the price where we expect them to go based on traditional cycles as we've seen them. Interesting news going on between Binance, FTX, even BitBoy, as well as Solana. There's some interesting stuff happening with Solana that you're definitely going to want to know if you're a Solana holder. And so we'll be right back after this message intro.
If it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kinda patient, 'cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow. It's now 12:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And looking at midterm elections is a little scary. It's funny how some of these races are just so close. I'm pretty sure a gentleman that looks homeless, who recently had a stroke and really wasn't able to answer any coherent question or answer a question coherently, just beat Dr. Oz for a Democratic Senate seat. I don't know how this stuff works anymore. I give up. I don't think there's any real rhyme or reason to anything. But congratulations for those that have already won. However that may have come about. Venezuela. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something a little crazy here. I'm about to go into a short just because I don't care. And just because and this could be a really bad move. And we'll see. But I just entered a short on BitGet. I'm recording this, so you're not going to be able to do this in real time, which is totally fine. It's probably going to go up before it goes down. But yeah, I've been doing pretty decent so far on BitGet, just shorting all of the craziness that's been going on. And you can see, so I got 85.14. I'm not even sure how I only made $14 on that trade. Made 1,245 on that one. There's a lot. Here, I'll move this to the middle just so you can kind of see it. This is all my trade activity so far on BitGet. I lost on that one. I explained it yesterday on what happened, and then I tried to enter another one that was lower. I thought I would just have two, but it didn't work that way. I'm not sure exactly what happened. That's just a part of BitGet that I don't understand yet, and one of the reasons why I'm doing this stuff. But anyway, I have definitely been profiting so far from these flash crashes going on in the crypto markets. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. First bit of information here, why Sandbox could plunge by another 40%. So I like Sandbox. I've done several videos on this, but unfortunately for me, Sandbox is insanely expensive to build on. Very limited. It's an isometric, like a volumetric voxel based art style, which actually is cool, kind of nostalgic. It's kind of like Minecraft in a way, but a little better than Minecraft, maybe higher bit than Minecraft. But I'm seeing these articles come out, why this coin can go lower, why this coin went down, and so forth and so on. The entire market's coming down. Okay, that's all there is to it. A lot of you guys, I saw some comments recently. Well, I saw a comment recently basically saying, now I know, because he was talking about me shorting Bitcoin on BitGet. And he's like, now I know why you've been fudding all this time. You're just trying to profit from the market crash. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you think my little 134,000 subscribers, of which generally about 4,000 or 5,000 of them typically tune in during this bear market to watch what I have to say, are somehow moving a multi-billion-dollar market on a dime off of what my videos? Get out of here. People like that just make me laugh and chuckle, and I'm like, wow, hashtag you're new here. But yeah, that's not happening. I've been talking about, basically lower lows and just going lower basically since April of 2021. I just don't think we've bottomed yet. So I'm continuing to discuss how I expect this to go lower, just like everybody else in the market. Talking about 17.5 was the bottom. We've already bottomed unless we have a black swan. That's the beauty of crypto, folks. When you've got 2 years or a little under 2 years to the next Bitcoin halving, there's a lot of time for black swan events. And this whole FTX, Binance, BitBoy, all of that is, it's a perfect black swan for what's happening right now. The thing of it is I feel that a lot of these events, like the price action is already kind of destined to take shape. I think the difference is what catalysts present themselves at what times to drive the price action and the overall macro sentiment over. Bitcoin price risks 17,000 amid claim Binance may reject FTX takeover. What did I say yesterday? When news started going around, Binance is going to buy FTX, I'm like, man, what a hero. But I'm like, you know what? Something tells me this isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. I can't see somebody buying that kind of liability. It's like, to me, it's like, a friend of mine years back was building a drone insurance company. And, I helped him build the website. He paid me to build a website for him. And, he brought in, I don't know, $50,000 or $100,000 worth of insurance policies, right? And basically it was this kind of thing where, if you buy a policy, if you crash your drone somewhere, it blows up, you send it in and it gets fixed for free or replaced, right? And he sold like $100,000 worth of these insurance policies. And then he decided, I want to get out of the business. And he's like, I'll give you the business. And I'm like, why would I take over this business with $100,000 worth of policies that are nothing but a liability and no revenue for me? I'm like, that is not how things work. So you're stuck with that, brother. Have fun fixing all those drones. So, that's kind of the way I see Binance looking at FTX right now. I don't see this deal happening. And of course it's driving the price a little further down. It is what it is. Don't hate the messenger, folks. It is what it is. Don't get mad. Prepare. Over $900 million in Solana to be unlocked in 24 hours. Will Sol crash even further? Man. All right. So here's the thing. Now, okay, I'm gonna try and refrain from gloating at all, because I've spent years now combating Solana FUD, Solana tribalism, all the Solana bag holders trying to dump on Cardano, all of the orchestrated bots, and all of the very well orchestrated efforts for those, let's just say, with interest in Solana, to keep Solana going, right? To keep it pumping, to keep the profitability going, and so forth. And here's the thing. What are some of the key things that we always say? Anybody that is not in favor of Solana, what are some of the things that we say? Well, one is the centralized nature of it. B, the tokenization of it, being that the ownership control over these tokens. Who owns the most tokens? If a project like this, if its founding team and venture capitalist groups own the majority of these tokens, well, you've got two things. You've got that's a positive and a negative. Okay. The positive is they generally have a very strong interest in making sure that the token is always pumping somehow. There's always good news. There's always positive sentiment, orchestrated social media campaigns, all sorts of things to kind of help their bottom line overall. It doesn't necessarily mean it's built on fundamentals of the blockchain or use case or really anything other than the ability for a group of people that profit very well from a particular project to pay for all of the news, the media, the bots, the social media, all of that, to keep a narrative flowing. Okay. And that means to a speculative investor, regardless of technology, that there's always money going into promoting what you hold. So that's good, right? And it keeps the price moving up. But as we're now seeing, the downside to that is when something goes wrong, Who is going to pay the price en masse when these major token holders decide to dump? It's you. It's the token holders. And the thing of it is that because it's not decentralized like Cardano, listen, I've said for years, there's no comparison between Solana and Cardano. As much as other people want to come out with their FUD and their nonsense and their propaganda and their silly games, there is no comparison. Okay. You don't have, ADA tokens are not owned by 40, 50, 51, 52, whatever percent of people in the community, right? A small group does not own the majority of Cardano, okay? It is decentralized in the sense that it's all out there for the most part. It's being staked because of the belief and the use case and the development milestones and everything else. And there's just no comparison. And this is just another instance of Cardano slowly creeping, slowly moving forward, slowly building its use case while these others have been given enough rope to make sure their necks are the ones in the noose. And this is what I'm seeing here. When the current epoch finishes in under 24 hours, Solana validators are expected to release a total of 50.7 million SOL tokens, equivalent to over $940 million at the time of publication. This was 2 hours ago. It is the second largest number of tokens to be unlocked in any Solana timeframe, and it comes at a time when the cryptocurrency market is experiencing significant volatility. In particular, Solana Compass data indicates that the Solana network Epoch 370 will unlock 50.792 million Solana tokens. That's 14.2% of Solana's total supply. Something tells me these are going to dump. I don't know. I could be wrong. But given the fact that the price has already dropped over 40% of late, and what bothers me is I saw another article and I didn't even bookmark it or I'm not even showing it because I don't even care. I posted a comment. I'm like, look, genius. Somebody's talking of everything going on. They pinpoint Cardano's recent 10% drop over the same period where Ethereum has dropped like almost 16%. Solana's dropped over 41% at the time. They're trying to like pinpoint Cardano as like, oh, look, Cardano's losing money. It's these silly narratives, these like, let's focus on the one thing that is the biggest competitor to the bags we hold. It's that kind of journalism that drives me nuts. It's so dishonest and it is so underhanded. And listen, you guys know if I'm talking about a project, if Cardano were to do something bad, I'm going to be like, hey, Cardano's doing something bad. I don't dig it. And, there's one issue that I do want to present that I want to show. I want to see what the news is on it so far. So this is my Twitter. And on here, somebody had sent me a message about Cody and the Cody Pay Viper wallet and how they're experiencing some issues. And I thought, okay, well, maybe there's something to this. I don't know because I don't use the wallet. But I posted on here, how many of you have experienced hacks or vulnerabilities of the Cody Pay Viper wallet? I'm getting reports of issues. If they exist, the world needs to know. And so far, I see this. I get that they can't implement 2FA when withdrawing from the actual wallet because as it is non-custodial, but there should definitely be 2FA when someone tries to withdraw from the treasury inside the wallet, as Cody holds those keys. I recently had mine hacked, funds withdrawn from my treasury and then sent out of my wallet. And then he linked a couple others that he believes had some problems. Sorry to hear that. Was it the mobile wallet or the desktop wallet that was hacked? I only use desktop, but I'm thinking about installing mobile. So there's a conversation about it. Let's see. Never. Hey there. We love the Cody community and the project that you're working on. Hopefully we'll be able to think about implementing it in the future. For a list of coins we do support. All right. So, it doesn't seem like a big, broad issue right now, but I wanted to point that out that like, hey, there might be something happening with the Cody Viper wallet. And we'll have to wait and see if more people add to that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, and that is a Cardano based wallet. And if something happens, I will of course cover it. I will say things are definitely not looking good for Solana, not looking good at all for FTX. Sam Fried, whatever. I mean, these guys are really going to have some real issues. There's some other points that I'd love to make to some of this, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. Binance may abandon its deal to acquire FTX, according to reports. Yesterday's news that Binance would acquire its most relevant competitor sent markets reeling. The idea of the deal falling through, however, does not bring much comfort to the market. And that's what I've said already. I mean, I was saying that yesterday. I just don't think this is going to happen. And Bitcoin's currently trading at 16,955, a new low, ladies and gentlemen, and still, in my opinion, not the bottom. I really wish people would listen to me and watch my videos. Take it all with a grain of salt, fine. Do your own research, understand what's happening, always continue to educate yourself and learn. But man, I don't tell you guys anything to try and hurt you. I don't ever tell you guys anything because I am somehow trying to profit from it. Well, I should take that back. If I'm doing a paid segment and I'm basically saying, hey, this exists, I may not particularly care for it, and I tell people that, or whatever. I'm profiting from telling you something. So let's just be clear. Just as an advertisement, people, it's no different than television networks getting advertising for drugs or food or whatever that could have like potentially negative side effects. We can't control that. We don't know. But outside of that, my opinions, my perception of things is never, I don't say anything to try and ever hurt anyone or to try and profit from somebody else's downfall or any of that kind of stuff. The majority of you guys know that, having watched me for years now. You know how I roll, but I see stuff all the time, and it's like it's difficult being a crypto tuber, so to speak, in a bear market, because I feel like I'm constantly trying to educate people in how to prepare, what to do, how to look at things, new ideas, new concepts. But you always get the people who just have nothing but hate. They have nothing but negative things to say. Sometimes I wonder if these people are bots or if they're just like truly miserable people and they're like lashing out because they made a bad move or something and they're not happy about it. So they, always looking to point a finger. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. The sentiment is that we're going further down. That's what I believe. And I'm not trying to like flood the market so that I can short. No, I just feel I haven't been shorting. I haven't been trading this bear market since I got out. And I feel like it's taken me that much time to kind of wrap my head around things and to feel comfortable trading again. So it is what it is. I'm done with crypto. Traders share pain of potential losses and FTX collapse. There's so much going on with these exchanges and lending platforms and so forth and so on. Listen, until there is significant proper regulation in the space, I have no interest in these. I just don't. I would never let a bulk amount of crypto sit on any exchange, no matter how trustworthy it is. I don't play these games. I don't put up that kind of risk in the crypto space. I keep everything in cold wallets locked away. And then I have like a little bit of play money that I mess around with here and there. And that's the bulk of it. That's the gist. So yeah, and staff letter Binance CEO embraces scrutiny from regulators amid potential FTX deal. Honestly, cool, but it doesn't matter because I really don't think this deal is going to happen. And for all I know, I mean, you want to get tinfoil hat about it? Maybe Binance wants to see FTX go under, and maybe them putting it out there that they're looking to acquire the company means it's pushing away other people that are interested in acquiring it. And rather than just keep silent and let other people make bids, he makes it seem like, Yeah, I'm going to buy it. Oh, no, wait a minute. I just looked at their books and that's not a good idea. No, nobody else out there probably want to buy this and save it either. Let's just let this die. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just speculating. But let's take a look at the crypto market and see what's going on, because I think we're going to get even new lows. And let's face it, man, what is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. It's 11/9. It's my birthday month. So wish me a happy birthday in the chat. Well, you don't have to yet. We still have some time. Cardano now at 34 cents. Where's Solana? Solana's down. Solana's down 47%. 47% on the week. That's insane. Such a significant drop. Shiba Inu down 21%. You know, everything is down. What's the biggest loser over the last 24 or the last 7 days? Oh, of course, FTX token and Solana. Honestly, here's the thing, and I'm going to be real straight up. I mean, I always am, but sometimes I just say that as a part of conversation. I do feel bad for a lot of people that are getting wrecked right now in Solana and FTX tokens. Because tribalism aside, you know, the crypto space, we all know you don't invest more than you can afford to lose, but so many people do anyway. And it's a shame because, you know, especially unless you're a significant proponent of the crypto space. And by that, I mean, you understand enough about it to teach, or you understand enough about it to profit in a controlled way without throwing caution to the wind and making big, bold, risky moves in hopes that you're going to get some windfall payoff, especially in the bear market where everything is touchy. Anything could happen in a moment's notice, as we've seen. So yeah, and you know, honestly, a lot of people are like, how low do you think Cardano will go, Crow? I don't know. I'm probably going to average in again at 25 cents. So, you know, and you know, if we don't get to 25 cents, we'll see. But to me, it all depends on what price I think Bitcoin bottoms out at. If Bitcoin hits $10,000, then I'm going to look at Cardano's price. I'm going to wait for it to drop another 10 or 15% against Bitcoin, and then I'm going to go in and probably average in again, probably in a pretty big way. Knowing it could probably go down a little bit further. And then if it does, maybe I get a little bit more. But ultimately, now is where I'm actually looking for the price to move. You know, midterm election results are going to start popping out. You know, we're going to start understanding like what's happening in the Senate, who's controlling the House. It looks like the Republicans are controlling the House now. And, you know, the Senate is still up in the air, neck and neck, because it's such a close one. If you believe that. Yeah, I mean, apparently I'm supposed to believe that half this country is still absolutely brain dead to the environment that we've been ushered into over the last 2 years, and that they think it's somehow, I don't know, man. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Maybe it's something in the water. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just, man, the way stuff works sometimes just never ceases to amaze me. I really wish I could get into politics. I think about it all the time. I mean, hell, I could be half brain dead and just be able to say yes and no, and I'm not sure, and yes, I think so. And I could probably win a governor's seat somewhere. You know, it's just absolutely nuts. So anyway, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on in the market. I mean, I wish everyone well. My short that I started is up $53. That's cool. So that's interesting. We'll see how that, it already came down and winked down a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to let this ride probably throughout the afternoon. And if it spikes up, I'm just going to let it go until it comes back down. Liquidation price is probably, I don't know, 25,000 or something at this point. I'm not sure. If it's even that low, it might be higher than that. It might be 26, 27,000. So yeah, I mean, never trade what you can't afford to lose, because anything can happen in a moment's notice. And oh yeah, and also Soblocks.com. What can you earn being inspirational? That's the new little catch slogan that I came up with today. hopefully, I know we're getting ready to roll out a big feature here so that people are going to be able to start generating block tokens for posting and things. It's all based on an internal ledger. It's not on the blockchain yet, just so you know. But a ledger system has been created and it's getting ready to roll out. And then we're going to start keeping track of things so that when we do launch the blockchain functionality in the future, we already have a ledger and everybody knows what they've got coming. And there are going to be new features associated with utilizing those block tokens soon. So check it out if you haven't already. And check out the murderofcrows.io. And that's it for now. I will see you guys soon. Have a good one. Crow your coins.